I'm not the biggest fan of how much they cut that up. There was like 3 or 4 different shots used for that kick. Cool throw over. That's a very traditional Japanese karate move. Love the kip up. Imagine fighting on a platform like that. It reminds me of like American Ninja Warrior. Yeah, see, this has more karate style choreography. The double outside blocks. This feels a bit dramatic. All right, now we're going for the knife. Now you're getting a felony, buddy. What's going on, guys? My name is Noah Flater. I'm an actor and martial artist, and today we are watching season 6 of Cobra Kai. But first, we're gonna review the new trailer for Karate Kid's Legends.
Our traditions are rooted in history.
As soon as you hear like nostalgic Jackie's voice, oh wow, great kicks.
The tree grows.
I wonder where this is taking place. This looks great. Ooh, is it a timepiece? Oh, Miyagi.
I did not come looking for Sensei Miyagi. I came looking for you.
All right.
Whatever it takes.
Very cool. First initial reaction, sorry, that was my first time watching it. It came out, I think, 2 days ago, a day ago, and I didn't want to watch it so I could have a blind reaction and really review it. Pros and cons right away. My pros that I really enjoyed was, of course, I grew up on the original Karate Kid, but I also definitely watched the Jaden Smith version. They're both different. The Jaden Smith version has its own story and it has its own feeling. I really like that it felt like it was kind of best of both worlds, because the thing with Jaden Smith's story is that the big controversy was it's not Karate Kid because it's not karate that they're practicing. And they go to China and they practice Chinese martial arts. I think that they definitely had a lot of that in this story, but they tried tangling the universes together by having Ralph Macchio come in. The idea of Karate Kid isn't just a Japanese idea. I think it's about the martial arts. And I think that from this trailer, it feels like we're starting to blend the best of both worlds together. It's gonna look fantastic. I'm excited for it. What I didn't like, very minor, and it's a first trailer, there was one sequence on the ladder steps where I could tell that entire sequence was all CGI'd. I don't wanna use the incorrect term just saying that the whole thing was CGI'd, but I could tell he was on wires and it looked artificial. The rest of it, that opening shot where he does like, I think it's called a cart shuriken. He does a cartwheel and then he like does, I don't even know how to explain it, like a 720 spin while doing 2 kicks in the air, lands and does a ground kick. That was a real shot. Whoever doubled him and did that movement did that for real. I think when you're doing a martial arts movie that's taken place in a modern setting, I'd prefer to see everything done for real. When you start moving away to stuff that is artificial and it has to be cleaned up in post-production, I think you lean more towards the superhero route, and that's okay for that genre. For something like this, seeing everything as organic as possible with real talent, with people that are willing to put in the work, because that's what the martial arts stands for, I think that's phenomenal. So I am curious to see how much of the movie has that in the actual martial arts. It might have only been 1 or 2 shots and that's completely fine. But overall, that was phenomenal. Very nostalgic. I hope that it does well for the next generation of people, because I think if everyone's inspired to do martial arts, we're doing our job. Okay guys, so as requested by you, we are gonna review the rest of season 6 of Cobra Kai. I have not watched the show. I have no idea what I'm reviewing. I'm excited to watch this with you guys and give my professional and creative notes. I'm not the biggest fan of how much they cut that up. There was like 3 or 4 different shots used for that kick. Yeah, how Brandon did it, that's the way I would have shot it, is shoot the wide of the kick, and then you get the insert of the foot scraping. That's how I would have done it. I think Tanner's had a bit more cuts into it. Might have been a performance issue on Tanner's side. Oftentimes we see in Hollywood action movies that they cut up a moment to help salvage the actual performance. But when you have great performers like Brandon that come in and can actually do the movements, you can cut less. The reason that that's important is because the longer that you can just stay on the actual big kick movement, the more the audience can absorb what's actually happening. Super minor detail, but the story is being told no matter what. That was a cool face-off. His hair is crazy. I wonder how much that'll affect your balance. I have no idea.
Got it. Okay, let's go number 2.
Good ground side kick to the solar plexus.
You got this, Robbie.
It's about time. Let's see what you got.
I can tell everyone's a big fan of kicks in this whole thing. The triple round, nice. This whole thing is shot on Brandon. They're favoring Kwan's side, for sure. Kwan's the better martial artist. Tanner's definitely not bad at all. They should have gotten a little bit more coverage on him, unless it's a story bit. But this is my blind reaction, so I have any idea premise of the show. Cool throw over. That's a very traditional Japanese karate move. Love the kip up. There's his moment. Tanner could have turned his side kick a little bit more, getting that blade of the foot. Really cool moment. I think that finale flying sidekick was a cool moment. But right away, I'm like, you know, Kwan's character is the high flying kicker. If I had put them side by side, who's gonna land a jump kick in the air? It's gonna be Kwan, just from what I just saw there. So what I would have really liked to have seen was taking inspiration from instantly what I was thinking is a combination of Best of the Best. If you guys haven't seen it, highly recommend. Great American martial arts film from the 80s. And the Best of the Best is that kind of story of Team USA versus Team Korea. It had a lot of that nostalgic feeling, but blended with the choreography of Ip Man 4. Bruce Lee's character goes in the back alley and he has to fight all the karate style martial artists. This entire fight was all kicking. There was not really creative choreography. It was you throw a kick, I throw a kick. You throw a kick, I throw a kick. Great for Brandon's career because he really got to show off and do his thing, but I would have loved to have seen Tanner's character been a bit more creative and strategize his movements. It was very straight to the point of you attack, I attack, you attack, I attack until they clash in the air and then somebody wins. To build that kind of choreography is difficult. It is not easy and you need to have plenty of prep time. You need to have a good creative space to make something that is like a chess game. And that's really good fighting is like a chess game, is that you are trying to plan 3 moves ahead and how do I find the weakness in their movement. This is a complete personal preference. Cobra Kai, it's definitely, for me, a kid's show. And maybe if they grounded it a little bit more, you know, maybe Marvel is a little too dark, but something in the middle of there, I think that would elevate that intelligence level of fighting. And maybe that's not this kind of show. If I were to do it or I'd be involved, that's something I'd really look for. Because I think after that, your target demographic aren't just gonna be young kids. I think this could have potentially been something the whole family could watch. And I think that was the beauty of early Marvel when the Russo brothers were involved, that it was made for the entire family. It's just not there for me in that capacity, but for the demographic it's hitting, I still think it's really, really fun. All right, we're on this platform fight. That's super cool. Imagine fighting on a platform like that. It reminds me of like American Ninja Warrior. I feel like I would have a ton of fun on a platform like that. Yeah, see, this has more karate style choreography. The double outside blocks. Love that. Great jump kick. Nice. If you guys don't know, sport karate, they're so famous for their screaming and yelling. The screaming can be unnecessary, but it's nice to have characters in a show that do that, because my favorite characters are the real life Lyoto Machidas. The ones that will freaking knock you out and then actually be concerned about you and bow on the floor. And that's kind of like the Jackie Chan style character. The screaming's crazy. All right, Quan finale. Ooh, that's dirty.
This bullshit! What the hell's your problem, huh? Cheap shot, bitch. Wanna try it again?
The thing with Best of the Best that I love is that Team Korea was freaking badass. I'm like, oh, not the ref getting punched, jeez, or the announcer. Bruce Buffett is down. That's just rude. You don't hit the announcer ever. Oh, Team Russia? Yeah, I feel like, to me, they're missing, and again, maybe it's just because it's a kid's show, I don't know. Oh, now everybody's just straight on fighting Conor Khabib style. I love that the teachers are jumping in and fighting. Jeez, what a shit show. I don't know if the adults should be fighting teenage kids. This feels a bit dramatic. All right, now we're going for the knife. Now you're getting a felony, buddy. Oh, did he land on his knife? That's a lot of blood. I don't know if that much blood would have poured out right away or killed him. That was crazy. A lot of background fighting, nothing that super stood out to me. I also think that they're shooting the show a bit wider than they really need to be. There's a reason that we shoot everything super, super close. Our mediums and wides. Showing off those kicks on a wide is absolutely essential. Like, I think that if you have the talent, do it. I don't like shooting everything wide the entire time. That's my own personal preference. I think when you're on your mediums and tights, you can feel the intensity and the impact hits that are really happening, aside from just on their faces. So the only time that they do their close-ups is on their face. Anytime that they're fighting, they come out way too wide. So for instance, that clip where he gets clipped in the air, to me, it didn't feel like that big of a clip. Maybe an insert into there or make the hit even harder on the wide. So that's the tricky part, is that if you shoot wide, you really got to make it look nasty. Saxon! I love it. I love it. Saxon's one of our buddies on our team that trains and works out and films with us. Great martial artist, great actor. Absolutely loved that. Congratulations, Saxon. That's pretty fun. If you guys haven't, check out Saxon on Instagram. We adore that guy. Great performer. Overall, my pros and cons of what I just watched and reviewed. The Karate Kid's Legend trailer looks absolutely incredible. It definitely feels a bit more new school, but it's so nostalgic. I think that they're really trying to ground the universe and bring in guys like Ralph to really do the universe better. I'm excited to watch that. And then Cobra Kai, definitely interesting ways that they decided to shoot the show. Again, when you take into these things into consideration, there's so much politics. The leads and the performers are having a great time and are having fun. I love that everybody's kicking. I also think it'd be really fun to see more blends of traditional martial arts instead of just action design as a truly rooted martial arts show. There were some really great stuff, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If there's another show or another game that you guys want me to review, please let me know in the comment box below. And if you guys want to train with us, you can go to my website, osfilms.com. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take it easy.